My Gavanen Melonin, and well met indeed. I am Arahir Garaldirthan, head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as canned. I had to alt-tab out of the game briefly a moment ago, and so our map has completely messed up, as you can see there, which is frustrating. But it'll sort itself out when we're in a battle. So last time we very successfully defended Orasur, which now has an interesting name, Orasur. Courtesy of the great defense of Warlord Orash, who is now pushing onto Amun Aithel, one of Harad's last remaining 3 provinces. In the north, we are besieging the town of Imlad Khanan with our main army. This is the army that's going to destroy Harad and anything they throw at us. And in the south, they're kind of the last vestige of Haradrim defense, is putting a fight up against Finabar. So it's going relatively well. In the north, though, Mordor have reclaimed Dodachi. They sent an army out to the west after claiming it, which is nice. It means they're not bothered about taking our heartlands. They just don't want us to take their lands. So we'll meet them in the middle with that, I suppose. But we have then taken Thaurband, and we've sent our army back under Kemik to reclaim Dodachi. We'll see how we do. The Ardanaim are, however, closing in, and one of our first actions is to see if we can play the Cavalry Archer game with their general there, Anu Balkan, who currently stands just outside of that bridge. So we're going to go for that first. We are outnumbered 10-1, but he doesn't have any archers, which is good for us, and we can take down the Ballister crew with a consigned charge, hopefully. We'll go to battle. Now, there may be some background noises for this episode, and for that I apologise. Number one, it's absolutely sweltering here in England today. I'm recording this on a Thursday, and it's due to be our hottest day, this year, and they were kind of hoping it may be England's hottest day ever recorded. So it's a warm one, and so the moral of the story is the door is open, and both my little cat and my loud and annoying other half are just outside the door, coughing and meowing and all sorts of other things. There it is. So, I've turned off all my UI. There we are. Right, group yourselves together. Don't fire just yet. We'll charge down the Ballister crew before we... he says. We've got some Rosadan footmen to get through. Rosadan. Speaking of that, I need to be testing my hand at recording some more voices. Alright, let's see what they're after. At the moment, it doesn't look like they're after anything, so quick! Take them! Charge in! Charge in! Charge in! Oh, they absolutely just left their Ballister crew to die there, didn't they? Right, now run yourselves over there, and now start shooting at things that you want to shoot at. Particularly if you could, the halberdiers. Not too worried about the footmen, but the halberdiers, they need to go. Now, the army we are up against is an... let's actually have a look at it, because you haven't really seen the Ardanaim in this campaign. So here are the Rosadan footmen. They are the first tier of Umbar units that are not considered trash, which are the Azrazair Raiders, as you can see here. So this is the Ardanaim's entry-level units. They used to be called Corsairs, they're now called Azrazair, and these Rosadan are then the tier above them. There they go, marching past with their sinister-looking halberds. Actually, they've got marks and dents upon them, though, so not taking care of their weapons, which is always a shame to see. The Azrazair particularly will die very, very easily. The halberdiers, however, will fight for a while. The footmen remains to be seen, really. But we'll take down the raiders with a nice charge. Oh, I've just put them all into defensive when actually what I wanted to do was have them take them out of defensive. I really would like the archers to be shooting at the halberdiers, but I don't think they are.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Seems to be going well, doesn't it? 58% of them have died, 2% of the great force of Khand. Right, let's get some... change our positions up a bit. Alright, let's take those out of the game. There we go, that's them gone. Reform the lines. Take those out of the game. There we are, that's those gone. And then we've got to work out which one the halberdiers are actually going for. And we're going to have to get these two to charge into their sides. And then...
They've cut off the serpent's head.
Oh, their general's just gone down. Their army's already routed, and surely that's the end of it.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay.
There we are, they're
We
breaking
are
routed
winning
to
the
death.
battle. The enemy must curse the day they were born. Let all the poets write of this most wondrous triumph.
And the most kills go to the gentleman in the middle, whose name, of course, escapes me because there's many generals, they have many names, and I don't remember them. But the slightly shorter fellow, with more of his face uncovered, takes the prize for the most kills in that battle. Very well done to him. That is, of course, an image of Gandalf the White, revealing himself to Gimli, Aragorn and Legolas, and causing their weapons to go quite badly astray. Legolas looks like he is on something, and he's just hallucinated enemies in the thin air. But there they go. The Aradanaim and the forces of Khand now meet for the first time in battle, and it is a grave loss for the former. Now, Sahir, you've just seen what we did to those Ardanaim fools. How do you fancy your chances at half the numbers? Now, this time we're up against 2 units of archers, so we can't just have an archer fight because we just don't have enough bows. We will need to charge them.
The foe seems to be winning the battle.
So, make sure no one's running away, no one's shooting any arrows. Run to the side. Run to the side. Catch them while they're running. Nice. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. While they're all bunched together. Oh, sorry, I don't know. I'm not showing you what's happening. We're getting, I expect, incredible kills here.
To be running in our favor. From good tidings such as these, does victory spring forth.
And again, we've only lost 2%, and this final charge should end the day.
Behold, they run like children.
Capture them all.
Scour them from the field.
We are long beyond the point of mercy now. They don't need any more stories or tales to learn of our barbaric ways.
All the poets write of this.
They're very, very well versed in how horrid we are.
Your faith and courage have triumphed.
Dogrul. Ah, Calf the Just is the gentleman who did the best. Well done, Calf.
Yes, noble one.
If any of you can go back there, just keep that place happy for a little bit longer. Oh, we can get a sanctuary soon, but we don't really want that. Oh, wrong button. What do I want to do? Lose money. We're losing money.
Yes.
But upon this end turn, either Mordor will rise up and attack us, or Yaman will attack Finabel. In both situations, we shall come out the victor. But Dodici is the real concern. I think Mordor will probably come back and hit that first, before they rise up in Imlad Karnan. We don't really want them to... Imlad Karnan is nowhere near as important as the lands of Mordor are. We need to take those from the faction of the same name. And as expected, they're coming for the forces there. Can we can we expand the victory we just had with a small number of cavalry into a larger scale? Kemik's army is entirely made of cavalry. They have only got 2 archer units. Otherwise, it is quite a late game, comparatively orcish army. And Uruk's withstand charges a little better than their orcish counterparts. So our cavalry is already muted before we even begin.
The winds of fate have turned against us.
Oh, and it's a horrible
the foe
battle.
seems to be winning the battle.
But then they did attack us, which gives us, well, this large cliff, which would be brilliant if we were not an entire cavalry force. Because here they'll get that little bit of a hill, and we don't really get any charge down bonus. But then we are cavalry, so we should be able to run to that point quicker than they can, and they will start sort of there-ish. Let's go for it. Form up into a force to be feared. We've got a lot of archers, sadly, as well.
The enemy show their cowardice.
Oh, look, there we are. They've gone as
They
far
bring in
down there as possible.
reinforcements.
They have not gone to a very good position. Oh, come on. You can move there. Just make them run. We'll worry about their positioning when they get there. Alright, and then you guys take yourselves to that point on the hill. Also run. Let's do it. No one's on defensive mode? No. And there we are, our archers are shooting them. Cavalry move further down, get a wider berth. Ah, perfect. Our horse archers are getting a brilliant striking distance onto the enemy there. All missile units, I want you to target the Uruk halberds. We can deal with everything else. I charge down that hill. We've got nomads. We're not a... this isn't an army of marauders. %, of the enemy is gone. You guys can run away if they do get too near, because they're going to walk really slowly up that hill. Charge into those maulers has decimated them. Well done. Orc host, double team up there. The Uruks, I haven't seen much of their Uruks force. You go back into those maulers. Oh, you took ages to charge down there, and you didn't even charge after all that. Just sort of faffed around. Where are the Morgul Uruks as well? Morgul Chosen, are they called? Morgul something, they're in there, aren't they? There they are. That unit will be a power and a threat as well. Pull yourselves away.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
I was really hoping that the hill would aid us, but it doesn't seem to be having that effect, really, does it? But I don't want our cavalry archers to charge in until every arrow is expended. It's a huge boon to our army to have bowmen here. We must use it.
Cut off the serpent's head.
Oh, the enemy captain has gone.
General is slain.
Captain Ofnach.
Fight without their head.
Let's not forget they've got reinforcements coming. Oh, they're miles away. Don't have to worry about that just yet. Right, our cavalry atop the hill are finished and ready. So you guys hit them. You are definitely going to want to hit them. You come off of that and run into there. Oh, they actually gained momentum even though they started charging about a meter away from where I just told them to be. They're still going though. I think we've got this. You guys just keep shooting stuff. Get ready to charge. How are the Chosen doing? There are 92 Morgul Chosen left alive. Pull you down into the main force. That those maulers down there, they want to be charged into, don't they? You guys come back and hit those archers. Cavalry archers are still going. Get yourselves atop that hill. You there? The Uruks. Morgul Chosen holding up quite nicely. I'm surprised the enemy hasn't routed, if I'm honest. The Morgul Chosen are feeling much better about their odds now. Oh, go on then. Keep shooting at them. Now hit them. Ah, we do have some units routing. Pull out. 41 of you pull out. Oh, it's carnage. I hate cavalry battle. Which is interesting that I like Cannes so much as a nation, because I absolutely loathe cavalry commanding. Ah, right, we got routing across the board over there. So now we're just going to take down those halberds. No one down there, is there? No. And where's the reinforcement? Coming in. Oh, over there. There we are. Our cavalry archers are getting hit a little too much, really. Have we got anything that can assist? You can. You folks, stop playing around with things that are down there now. Those Uruk halberds. Bring down those Uruk halberds. You guys can mop up those Uruks.
The men have fought much and are becoming tired.
Well done, everyone. Well damn done. Now we just have the general reinforcements. What are we up against? Morannon Guard, no threat there. Orc host, and oh no, yeah, this is going to be over quickly. All right. Line up atop the hill. Catch your breath, everybody. I mean, feel free to walk ridiculously slowly for absolutely no reason whatsoever. That's exactly what I was hoping for when I set you atop that hill. Pull out.
Cut off the serpent's head.
Ah, the enemy general has died.
We have lost half of our men.
But so probably our men dying. Well, not probably. They absolutely are.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
The Morannon Guard doing much better. Which is bizarre given how many of their allies we've killed.
Like
and
children.
it's over. There we are.
Scour them from the field.
97% of the enemy army has died. I will have that last orc, please. Perfect. 205.
Victory. Your name will live in marble, and our foes in sand.
Nomad horseman. 285 kills. What does he actually just say then? Your name will live in marble, and our foes in sand, I think. I always used to think he said, and our foes incend. And I was thinking, well, for a start, incend is not a word. And why would, by us killing them, would our foes ascend? But no, he's not saying that. He's saying they are in sand. Which I assume means sand is so changeable, no one will remember them. And that's certainly the case here, where Dodaji is back in our hands. And we get a little bit of money for it as well. Now, we're definitely going to need to reinforce that. And we've got troops, I think, over in the east that we will be able to send west. Ah, just as the Haradrim rise up again. Yaman comes... Ah, now that is an army to actually do some damage. And a city battle. What we are witnessing here, though, really, is the end of Harad. But they've got 3 units of cavalry, and I think, if memory serves, we have the ultimate cheat code in that one of our units can lay stakes. So, strong possibility we're going to get a very cheesy victory when their general rides willingly to his death. Apologies if you can hear you probably can't. The other episode, of the other canned episode this week, I apologise for what was a massive bang when one of my neighbours smashed something into their bin. And I heard it so clearly, it almost made me jump. And I was like, oh, bugger, that's going to come through on the recording. And I listened to it back, you couldn't hear it at all. So it must have sounded like I was a nut job. So that was really weird. But this time they've just had a brief downpour of rain. And again, I could hear it through my headphones very clearly, but you probably couldn't hear anything. But I'm going to have to edit the video anyway, because I just sat silently for about 20 seconds there. Doesn't make it that entertaining a viewing, does it? Now, right, we're going to put everything that's kind of crappy and weak on the walls, so where they can at least keep the towers running for a while, and then primarily their goal is to die, sadly. And then what we're going to do is hold the large square and try and funnel the enemy down there. So anyone else that fires arrows and is of a sizable and is a large size, in terms of units, you're going to file in there. Let's put the crossbows there like that, actually. Come out of the group, and then you guys go a bit wider. There we are. Right. Our own cavalry, I'm not really sure what to do with, because we actually have hardly any ground troops here. And by hardly any, I mean we have almost literally no ground troops. We'll take those off the wall. Ah, hold on. You're steppe tribesmen. You're not... Ah, no, yes. You're our almost only full-bodied unit. Oh, we've got some mounted archers as well. No, we'll fiddle around with that. I think our cavalry is going to have to go outside the city walls and try and charge the enemy where they can. Come on, come over there for me. Move, you damn bloody buggers. Why do you hate obeying commands so much? Yeah, that's gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to run you over there. Sod ya. Right, you guys all group up. You're gonna be going outside. Oh, we have another unit there. You get into position. Alright, let's start the battle, get the timer going down. So, all of you, minor ones, you're going to go there like that. You're going to go behind them. Our general will then go in the line there. Archers, oh, I should have run the cavalry outside first. You guys go there, and then you guys go out the back. Oh, actually, no, why don't you go outside too? So join the cavalry force and all go outside. Off you go. You're going to be, as I say, they're just not useful at all in towns. They don't get the charge bonuses. They don't get anything.
Your homes and women. Let them go no further.
Right. The central zone is held. Oh, you guys don't need to be there. No. I only needed your stakes, and then you can come back. Those of you on the walls, fire at will. Those outside.
Our cunning foe has reached our walls with their siege tower. See to it, they find only death.
Oh, we took down their battering ram. Oh, no, that's something we actually don't want to do. Towers, let at least one of the battering rams through. Come on. Get through. Get through, ram. No! No!
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of
Oh, the Black Snake Guard are coming for us.
Ashes instead of victory.
This is exactly what we did not want to happen. Now they're going for the cavalry archers. Oh, we've decimated their number though. The general doesn't even...
News comes unlooked for. The enemy have taken our walls.
They haven't got the gate though, have they? They're going to have to come through the... Oh no, camels. Pull out, the camels are coming. You guys feel free to shoot at whatever you like. You, just run, just keep running, keep running, keep running. I really want them to get a battering ram in, but I don't think they're going to be able to.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
But I suppose it isn't the end of the world, is it, if they can't get their cavalry through? Because if they can't get their cavalry through, we'll get a win anyway, when they no longer have any infantry to use on us. Right, we'll charge their camel riders. They are better against horses, yes, but they still can be outnumbered. They're probably taking a lot of us with them, but I'm really not too concerned. This is Harad's last real swan song. Oh, they've got a unit coming down the middle. The first unit to make it through the centre. Where they are met with bolt and arrow fire. Oh, the man at the front goes down. And another man comes to take his place just as a hail of steppe arrow fire impedes our foe. Javelins are now flying overhead. Pikes are one of the units I really would quite like to kill off, actually, as quickly and as fast as we can. Don't let them rout. Don't let them rout. Get right in amongst them. Come on.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Well, they aren't going to use the battering ram as we thought they might. We don't want to get our cavalry just needlessly killed against theirs, so we'll get our cavalry back inside. Because if they don't use the battering ram... Oh, hang on. Ah, they own the gate. Of course, they can come through that way now. Oh, no, that's good. So at least the cavalry will get killed off. Brilliant. Right, so we come to it then. Their pikemen, as I say, the reason why we wanted to kill their pikemen, because they're doing very well. Oh, the trollmen not so well though. Keep up the fire, guys. Keep up the fire. Screw our own units.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must
our javelin forces are ready. Oh, our javelin forces. Oh, hang on.
Instead of victory.
I didn't even notice that. Dear, dear. Sometimes people say I'm a terrible general. And every now and then I think, you know what? They're onto something. Ah, you were set to run away. It's right, we got point blank crossbow fire into these pikemen. And the cavalry just arrived in earnest. Oh, more pikemen are coming. Goodness gracious. 67. Cavalry, get yourselves out. Dwarves, keep up the fire on those pikes. They're wavering. They're wavering. What are the numbers? 44, 27. Right. Turn. Change direction. I want those pikemen down over there. You can hit them. You guys, cease fire. Cease fire. Save yourselves. But you, shoot at those pikemen. Ah, we got a unit routing. We got a unit routing. You guys, no, hold that line like that. As they come around that corner, drop them. Looks like they're wavering too. Charge them. Yes! You guys, cease, cease, cease. The cavalry's actually doing well inside of town for once. What a change. Alright, archers here. Stop firing. Regroup into an actual usable formation. The trollmen hunters are going. Right, the enemy seems to have bugged out from this point on, so I don't know really what we'll do now. Because it's a case of just running down the clock really now, isn't it? We're not going to press onto them. Their cavalry doesn't seem to want to come through, probably because of the stakes. And we don't have any other threats in the immediate vicinity. So, I'm editing the video anyway. I'll see you at the end. A clear victory for Palando the Chivalrous. 168 of our men fell, taking, unfortunately, our numbers down to a point they can't really go below. But Yaman lost half of his number, and the siege is broken. Harad did not reclaim their ancient capital, or indeed our new capital. And their force has been destroyed at Esthala, or Orashur. Mordor's force has been beaten back into the heart of Mordor itself, and Imlad Khanan will fall in only a matter of turns. The tide indeed turns in our favour. I think we shall make it to the sea in no time at all at this rate.
We have prevailed.
There we are. Swift and critical successes. Orashur gets a guild. Look how much money we just made. That's very nice. Ah, Thauban doesn't like us, and neither does Orashur. That's all right. We'll put up with their dislike for now. I'd like a refuge from you, please. I don't actually think you can retrain, unless that is a blacksmith again. Probably is, isn't it? Right, so that's okay. Thauban does not like us one jot. But we'll get an armory there, and it'll give us a little bit of a law bonus, and it'll give us a garrison in case Mordor get any ideas. Which they probably will. Let's get towers all the way along that ridge till we need to actually do something. Warlord Orash on his way to Amun Aithel. Finabel, if there's anything that can actually retrain. properly retrain as well, then please do. We're getting real troops in it soon. Oh, we're 40%. That's actually a useful town for us now.
An honor to serve. Orders.
You're moving in,
How may I
and you're
serve?
moving in. But that is going to be where I end this episode. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I do hope that you've enjoyed it as much as once again, I've actually quite enjoyed playing it. The next episode this week, hopefully if everything goes well, will be a Warhammer one as we continue conquering Cronus. But for now, and until we speak again, dear friends, Navair Naden Peramad Melunin, and farewell.